Hello, and welcome back to Nerd News. Today we have the 30th anniversary trailer for Power Rangers, and we have Dokapon Kingdom getting a remake. Let's get started. And first up, we have the remake for Dokapon Kingdom, and that was a Wii game and PS2 game. It's very expensive now. It's like easily $100 on the PS2, and the Wii version is even more. It's also a remake of a, I believe, Super Nintendo game. I don't know if we actually got that over here in the US, though. We at least did get the Wii and PS2 remake of it, and it's expensive. But it's getting a remake, and it's going to be released on the Switch, and it's getting a physical release here. That was the quickest pre-order of my life. It is available right now on Best Buy. I highly recommend you pre-order it if you plan on picking this up, because it's probably not going to sell extremely well, and it's going to be expensive later. I can just take a guess on that. But it's a board game RPG. It looks like a lot of fun. You can see the trailer going right now, and it looks good. This looks like a fun game. The board game itself is apparently pretty short, not super long like you would expect an RPG, but you get to go around and you fight opponents, and you have to save the kingdom, and you have towns and stuff. Looks really good. Definitely want to pick this game up. Was looking to pick up the Wii version prior to this announcement, and just haven't had a chance to. But honestly, with this announcement, I'm probably going to wait on the Wii version now. But looks good. And next up, we have the PlayStation VR2 launch window lineup revealed, and I still think this looks pretty bad. Gran Turismo 7 update, Horizon getting a game, Moss 1 and 2, which I hear are very good, being ported over. Because don't forget, this will not be backwards compatible with the VR1, so you kind of have to rebuy your games. Something like Tetris Effect, which I hear is really good, you're going to have to rebuy that if you want to play it on the PlayStation VR2. Same thing with these Moss 1 and 2, and I'm sure some of these other games. I don't know a whole lot for VR. But honestly, looking at the list of games that they have here, this is the launch window. I'm not seeing anything that's selling me on a PlayStation VR2. It's $500. That's a lot of money, and nothing here is like really saying to me, I need to go out and buy this. This is going to be great, or anything like that. None of these games are really impressive, let alone impressive enough to justify a $500 purchase on top of already having to have bought a PlayStation 5. And these games themselves being, I assume, $70. I'm sure some of them will not be, but we expect the retail price for PlayStation VR2 games to be $70, just like PlayStation games. I can't see spending $70 on the Horizon game they've shown. It doesn't look worth it to me. Again, on top of the $500 that I have to spend to get the system. This just isn't going to be for me. Maybe in a year or two, if there's some good games, I'll consider it again. But honestly, I don't see anything here worthwhile picking up at launch. And even in the first year, there's nothing currently announced that is making me think I need to pick up a PlayStation VR2. It looks like a really cool piece of tech, but not anything worth picking up at this time. We need a good game. If Half-Life Alyx was here, I probably would pick it up just because that looks fantastic. I do really want to play Creed. That looks like a fun game. But honestly, nothing here is making me spend $500. And next up, we have Fire Emblem Engage is getting a manga, and it will be running in Weekly Shonen Jump beginning February 3rd with a prologue, and then it will be a monthly series with the first actual chapter being in March. The series is being created by Kazuru Koyu, known for Dead End Host and Himeda. I don't know either of those series. I don't know who this is, to be honest. It looks good. The art that they have shown here, there's a few images. The art shown looks pretty good. They will be following the male version of Alir. If you've played Fire Emblem Three Houses, Alir is the main character, the blue and red-haired guy. They will be following the male version, not the female version. And, I mean, the artwork for this looks pretty good. I hope it gets localized. I would like to obviously read this. This is something I would purchase, but it has to be in English for obvious reasons. So hopefully this gets localized, but it's pretty cool to see. Always a fan of manga on this channel, and Fire Emblem, so Fire Emblem, manga, put them together. This seems like an easy thing for them to do. And next up, we have Invincible getting finally an update for Season 2, and it looks like it'll be coming late 2023, more or less. They did put out a nice little trailer here for this, and it's cute, it's good, it looks good. The script that they show talks about Mark fighting the Immortal, which would be pretty cool. I'm kind of thinking that the Immortal might train Mark that's in some way, just to try to fight his dad. I don't really know. It's been a while, so I gotta rewatch this show. But maybe if you've read the comics, you'll know already what's gonna happen. I don't know. I have to read the comics. I bought them, but I didn't read them yet. Anyway, sidetracked. It looks really good. I can't wait for the show to come back. It's been quite a while, and that's fine. I'm happy for them to take their time and make a good show as opposed to rushing it out. But at the same time, end of 2023 is a long wait, and they're saying end of 2023 more or less, so that could be like early 2024. Who actually knows? We're gonna hope that it's like sort of end of 2023, like October area. Finally getting some kind of information, and this little trailer is good. And next up, for Power Rangers 30th anniversary, we are getting a Netflix special, Power Rangers Once and Always, and it looks pretty good. They don't show a whole lot, and they haven't told us a whole lot. All we really get to see is the cast. We know that Kimberly, Amy Jo Johnson, I think her name is, will not be in the show or in the special. She was asked and she just didn't agree to be in the show. That's her statement, which is fine. I understand it's 30 years ago. Maybe you don't want to be known for this anymore, or just don't want to do it anymore. But Billy's back and Zach is back, and that's really cool. But we also get to see that Johnny Young Bosch is going to be back as, I'm pretty sure he was the Black Ranger, but we have Zach as the Black Ranger. Maybe he's going to be in the images in the footage shown. He's got the SPD uniform on, so maybe it'll just be a different Ranger. I don't really follow the Power Rangers that much, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But it looks like it could be fun, and just having the old cast back, even for just, a special, sounds fun. Sounds interesting. Definitely will be checking this out. This comes out April 19th, and it's kind of exciting. I'll at least check this out. We'll see how it goes. And lastly, we have some new Yu-Gi-Oh! Information, and it's really just the one card. We don't actually know the effect, so it's not super interesting, but I like what it represents. For the 25th anniversary, we're getting Shonen Jump promo cards like we usually do, but they're going to be specifically related to the anniversary. And in this case, we are getting a retrained Magician of Faith. We don't know what the effect's going to be yet. All we currently know is that it's Magician of Faith, but bigger. She's a level 5, which is never a good sign. And it's a light. That's all we know. I guess we can assume Spellcaster as well. Magician of Faith is a flip effect. If somehow you don't know, Magician of Faith is a flip effect, and she just adds a spell card from your graveyard back to your hand. Good effect in early Yu-Gi-Oh! And really for a long time, it was a solid effect. But it's a flip effect, which is slow. But if you're going to retrain that, it's got to be one of two things. It's got to either be stronger, but that'll only take you so far. Like, no matter how much stronger the effect is, it still has to be playable. So it's got to be insanely strong or work much quicker. And they're making her a level 5, which is not inspiring confidence of it being quicker, because if it's a flip effect on a level 5, this card will never see play in anything ever. It would have to be ridiculous. That the odds of that seeing play are slim. I would like to see Magician of Faith with some kind of special summon condition inherent to herself, and then just add a spell back from your graveyard to your hand. With the amount of once per turns on spell cards now, I think that would be fine. It would obviously be very good, but if she could special summon herself like a Cyber Dragon and give you back a spell card, that'd be pretty cool. At least that would see some kind of play, I think. That might be too good, honestly. I don't know, maybe that would be too good. I don't know. I just want to see this actually be a good card, mostly because I do like Magician of Faith, and it's a classic, cool card that, was always in the... Everyone kind of knows it was in the anime for a little bit. I believe it was Taya's favorite card in that with Yugi vs. Bakura episode. But good card. Would like to see it re-enter the metagame in some way, and a retrain of it is really the only way that's going to happen. But the retrain has to be good, and a level 5 is not a strong start. The other end of this, though, is that this is the first in a line of promotional cards to celebrate the 25th anniversary, which means we could be getting more retrains for some of these older cards. I don't want them all to be DM era, but if we could get like one from each era, that would be really cool, or at the very least, spread them out a little bit. But this could be really cool. I'm hoping for the best for Magician of Faith, but I also am really excited to see what they do going forward. 25 years is a long time for a card game, so hoping that there's the celebration that they give is going to be good. And that's all the news for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and let me know, are you going to pick up the PlayStation VR2? Obviously, I'm not going to, but maybe there's a game on there that's just looks way better than I'm giving it credit for, and I'm just ignoring it completely. You can let me know in the comments down below, and we'll consider it. But I'm going to be honest, it's going to take a lot of convincing to spend $500 on a VR system with this lineup of games. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more nerd news on Wednesday. Bye.